What's going on, everybody in YouTube land? I rode my four-wheeler back to a logging operation that they've been working on. As you can see, we're way back in here. And I'm going to kind of go over what a viewer asked me the other day when I was talking about the little spring winters that we have here in the mountains. As you can see, that logging operation goes way back in there. I sang back in here years ago. Done pretty good, actually. Of course, this logging road wasn't here. You had to park down there at the highway and walk in. So, let's talk about those little winters, okay? Okay. Y'all see that little tree right there? It's a little baby tree. Got the little purple flowers on it. That's a redbud tree. And you can also see more red buds down in there, them little purple trees. Now, that's one of the first things we see bloom here in southeast Kentucky. Now, that usually happens, if you look on the internet, it's going to tell you like late March, April, all that. But I'm going to tell you right now, Mother Nature and the internet does not go hand in hand all the time. It's not like Mother Nature has to say, well, let's check the internet and see when I need to make the redbud trees bloom. No, they do it when the Mother Nature says it's time to do it. And I'm not going to be able to find none now. But another thing that you see is in the mountains, you'll see like these white trees blooming. Those are sarvis trees, okay? All of that usually happens in March around this area right here. Okay, then after that, most of y'all know what a dogwood tree is, right? I mean, the dogwood trees bloom then, and a cold snap comes in, sometimes some snow and all that when dogwood winter hits, and all these little cold spells last usually like 3 to 5 days tops. Okay, now as those dogwood trees bloom, now we're in April when that usually starts happening, when the dogwood trees bloom. The locusts will bloom right around the same time. We're going to walk out here and try to find some mushrooms in a minute. See if we can find any. And then, after that, blackberry winter comes. Blackberry winter usually doesn't have any snow. It's usually just a really cold rain when that happens. And then after blackberry is the funniest and probably really one of my favorite winters. It's whippoorwill winter. And when you hear those whippoorwills, you know there's no more cold spells usually. And what kind of throwed me off about everything is the other night, I actually heard a whippoorwill when I come home from work. And I thought, man, it's awful early for you to be chirping. And whippoorwill winter is also called britches winter because most people are done wearing shorts in the daytime, but they have to bring their pants back out, their britches, in other words, their pants, and start wearing them again because it got chilly. So those are the little winners of the Appalachian Mountains that the old timers even plant by. You know, you'll see once dogwood winter hits, people will till their gardens and stuff because they know it's safe to plant seeds usually. I mean, it is what it is. It's just us mountain folk being mountainy, I guess. But those are the 5 winter or 6 winters, however many they are, they're explained. The Appalachian winters, you know. So y'all have a great day. Y'all can Google around and look for pictures and all that stuff. I got blackberries at the house and they're not flowering yet, so it's not blackberry winter yet. So anyway, guys, y'all stay safe. I'm gonna go back here and see if I can find some mushrooms, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Here we got some black cohosh coming up. Some of y'all that remember the video of me making the tea for my daughter, remember me talking about the dead stalks that I had to find. Here's one of them here. As you can see, they make a big flower. There's the stems. They're slick. Not got no fuzz or nothing on it. Right here, next to it, is blue cohosh. Here's the little coffee bean it's going to make. I call it a coffee bean because that's what the Cherokees used to do with that. They would boil that bean up and make coffee out of it. The root is used in helping deliver babies. There's you some more blue cohosh. A piece of black coming up beside it right there. Now I'll be covering a lot of this stuff once it really starts coming up where we can find it. I actually hate walking around this time of year where sane's just coming up. You step on a piece of sane and not know it. I really hate that, but it happens. But we'll see what else we can find up in here. But I did want to show you the black cohosh coming up right there. And a little bit behind me, and I wanted to show you the blue cohosh. So let's see what else we can get into. Oh, I already see a piece of bloodroot. That is bloodroot. It's usually got a white flower that comes up with it. It's used to help treat warts, to help get warts off your body. And also used as a dye, to dye things the color of red, and war paint. So let's see what else we get into. Can you hear the creek and the water rushing? Now right there is some trillium, or Bethroot, as some call it. Trillium is good for burns and stuff, and a lot of other medicinal uses. Looks like we can't really go any further because of the landslide. It's really washed the road out right here. But we can actually fix this. Take some time, but we can fix it. Well, I'm going to head to the house. It's almost time for our dinner. We was all sick last weekend. So, see if we can find anything else while we're up here. Beautiful country though, isn't it?